How is it going, everybody? Welcome back once again to YouTube News. Hope you're having a fantastic day. And let's get into this. So, we are going to talk about this whole YouTube Heroes thing, and I just want to kind of speak my mind about it and just tell people, like, it's going to be okay? I think everyone's just kind of overreacting about this whole thing. So let's get into this. First, yes, I do know that it can be bad, and if you don't know what the YouTube Heroes is, you've definitely been living under a rock, because literally for the past couple of days when it first, became popular, my sub box was like filled with just people talking about this whole thing. So I'm sure you've heard about it. If not, I'll link the actual video that YouTube put out about it down below. I know that it can be bad, and this is why people are freaking out, okay? Because when you get to a certain level of this thing, you can just mass flag videos and take things down, right? So basically, you could have someone who does this whole YouTube Heroes program correctly and everything, basically a troll that will devote like all of their time just to doing this, okay? Adding subtitles to videos, moderating comments, and all this stuff and everything. And act like they're, like perfect and like not doing this for bad intentions. And then when they get to the level where they can just take videos down for the most part, then they go crazy and just like, screw with everyone and say there's a content creator they don't like. They can just go and click their mass flag their videos and everything like that. I know that can happen, and everybody is freaking out about it, and that's the biggest thing they're worried about. That can be bad. But here's why I think that everyone's blowing this out of proportion and nothing bad is really going to come out of this and everything. Okay, look at what happens every single time YouTube tries to make some kind of change that we don't want and stuff. There's been many, like, even in the past year, there's been 3 or 4. Like, a long time ago, there was the YouTube Red service that everyone freaked out about. Then there was the whole terms of service change for bullying and everything. And then most recently, and this is where everyone went extremely insane, was the monetization thing. Just think about where we are today. Yes, people freaked out at it initially. They don't like change. I don't like change. A lot of those things, I like, especially the monetization thing, I disagreed with. But did it relatively change the YouTube as a whole? Did it really do many, like, big harm to anything? No. YouTube Red is successful, and people are still making money, even though a lot of people have YouTube Red and stuff. That's why everyone was freaking about that. The bullying terms of service thing, nothing changed with that. No one really got well, there's a couple people that got hit hard by it, but for the most part, now on these channels, these kind of commentary channels and everything that go after a certain person or whatever, they just have a little disclaimer at the front of their video. And lastly, for the monetization change, yes, a couple people, a couple videos here and there may get hit, but for the most part, people are just kind of changing their titles. The content is the same. They're just changing a title to not, and tags to not have certain buzzwords in it that will get hit by this demonetization thing. Based on this track record, based on everything else that happened back then, and everyone's freaking out about it, this is just another one of those things. Yes, this YouTube Heroes thing could be bad, but we also thought it was the death of YouTube like every other single time when other things happened, when those things happened. And look, we're still here today. YouTube is pretty damn great, and for the most part, nothing has really changed. That is what I think will happen with this. Yes, this thing may come into effect, but YouTube, like, this is one of the most disliked videos on YouTube, like, ever. YouTube sees that, and they're going to make a lot of changes to this whole thing, and they see that everyone does not want this. It's going to be there, but I don't think it will affect people as much as everyone's talking about. YouTube will make changes. If someone does do, like, a troll and devote their time just so they can, like, mass flag videos and get to that point, I'm sure, there'll be some kind of like process where someone who actually works for YouTube, not just a volunteer YouTube hero, actually has to, confirm all these things. And when they see someone mass flag a video, they're like, okay, let's check it out first before just like getting it right taken down. And if people abuse their power, they will be stripped of it, kind of thing. I don't think it's going to be as big and as crazy as everyone said. I know people have been, way overhyping it, way going too crazy about it, but I just think in the end, like every single other time, that everything is going to be okay and we don't have to worry. YouTube will make changes to this YouTube Heroes thing so that it won't screw up their site, okay? I know, people don't like change, like I said, and we always freak out, but given the track record, as I just said, nothing big is going to happen. It's going to be fine. Was it a kind of stupid idea? I'd have to say yes. But it's going to be all right, guys. Just as with everything else, it'll be fine. YouTube knows, if they go too crazy, and when stuff like this backlash happens to their new ideas or their new changes or whatever, they know, like, this is not a good business strategy, and we need to rethink what we're doing, and that is what's going to happen here, just like with everything else. So in the end, all I have to say is it's going to be okay. Everyone needs to stop freaking out. My sub box was just flooded with videos about this, and everyone saying the exact same thing. So I'm here to, guys, say something different. And yeah, that's about it, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. As always, I'll be back when there's some new big YouTube news to talk about. I've been slipping a little bit. I went 2 days without making a video, and like I said, I don't like doing that. And I have ideas sometimes. I just need to stay focused and keep creating videos and talking to you guys. And I love it. Like I said, have a great day. Help me think of an outro.